Hey, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. What we are doing today is building a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house utilizing using as much as we can with the for rent pack. This build will be base game and for rent only, just trying to get in there and make some really nice builds that y'all can use, so that way if you're getting started you have something that you can rent out. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, like I said. Now you can use this as a split, like rent off your 1 bedroom and you stay in the other, rent off the entire place if you own it, whatever that looks like for you. Now I am using platforms as roofing. I just kind of wanted to play around with some different leveling and give this house a little bit of a different look than, let's say, what's in the neighborhood. I wanted to play around with this kind of sunken in staircase look, so that like your staircase isn't necessarily separate from your build. You kind of walk up into the porch area. So it takes me a lot. You're going to see a lot of that happening where the staircase raises up with the platforms. It is totally a pain, but in the end we get it worked out. Of course, there's no other way to do it than just to work through it and get it right. I wanted to use a lot of the new for rent pack, but I also use a lot of base game as well in this build. I wanted to go for this like almost rustic look. I don't know if I want to use the word rustic. I liked the like plaster look. I end up changing those dark brown windows to something that are a little lighter. I use a base game door. No, I don't. I changed the door. I don't use a base game door. I use it for almost the entire time, and at the end I go crazy and change things. Because how else can you do it? You like it's like buyer's remorse, but like builder's remorse. You're like almost done, and then you're like, no. Let me fix this. So I really wanted to go in here and use a lot of stone, give it this village vibe without it being too matchy to the rest of the world. I wanted to kind of set it apart. I definitely love the way that the stone look. I'm not sure that I even still love the wallpaper that I use on the rest of the house, but you know, you do what you do and it is what it is and you make it work. And if I had had other options, it probably would have looked different, but once again, I wanted to just stick with base game and for rent, so I didn't have all the options in the world, and that's okay. I think it turned out really cute in the end anyways. I absolutely love the new little flooring for outside, that like patchwork stone. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it looks. I've used it a couple times now and it's just so pretty. Like seriously, I'm here for it. Just shrinking back the porch a little bit. We're gonna finish up out here and then get inside and start working on these rooms. So back here we've got a kitchen area next to the back door. There's 2 bedrooms over on the side. When you walk in, you're gonna have like a little entryway with a couch and a TV. I go for this really pretty brown swatch, and I decide to use these base game stove and fridge that kind of have an older look to them so that they kind of match the rest of the kitchen. I use some base game couches, a sofa and chair, and then I use the poof from the pack, the little puff seating. And I just wanted to stick to a lot of neutrals. I just think it looks so pretty. In here, you've got your master bed, and then this is what I created to be like a teenager's bedroom. So it definitely goes through some phases to get there. 1 bathroom. It is relatively big. I shrink it just a little bit. This house just came together really quick. It took me maybe like 2 hours to do off and on because I'm a mom of 2 kids and you know, I'm just as much as I want to sit in front of the computer and just work, I obviously have to get up and go do stuff. I can't just stay here. So I had to get up and go do some stuff here and there, which is fine. I love my kids. If you're a parent or, you know, like an aunt and uncle, you know, you get it. Grandma, grandpa, whatever. Kids are great. And if you don't like kids, you don't like kids. That's nothing. I'm just rambling at this point because it's 1:33 in the morning and I needed to record some voiceovers so that way I have content, which is such a blessing to do. I have so much fun doing this. I really love building and I'm really just kind of in my element when I get to do this. So no complaints over here. I would stay up and do this however many nights I need to. I've got 2 small kids, so during the day my attention is all on them. I'm a single mom, so they get all my attention, and I'm here for it. I love being a mom. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back into the build. I wanted to give them a back porch. I didn't at first. I don't even know that I thought about it. I was like, oh, they're just gonna walk outside and fall to the ground without a staircase. So I give them a back porch. It definitely will change a little bit. I go in and get rid of the telescope and put a chess table out there. I love building. As I have mentioned, I really love the bathroom stuff from this pack. I just think it's so pretty. I am big on all the gold fixtures, brass fixtures. I think it's such a pretty alternative. You know, silver is so tried and true that I just think the gold fixtures on everything is so rich and classic. It's just so pretty. So I'm a huge fan of the bathroom stuff. I mean, it does have some silver fixtures and stuff, but it's got a lot of gold swatches, and I'm here for it. So pulling out clutter, the base of the house is done. Things are set into place. Things are where they are going to be. Now we just need to turn this house into a home. I really feel like that comes with clutter. It takes a home from being like a model home into a lived-in home. And I mean, my house is lived in, so it all comes together for you, right? I have a very lived-in house. There's toys and blankets and pillows and little chairs everywhere. I feel like the stuff makes it lived in and lovely, and that's not anything to say against someone who has this like really model home looking house. Those are gorgeous, but my 2-year-old and 6-year-old could never. as much as I would maybe want them to, they don't have a giant playroom to keep all their stuff in, so it just trickles around the house and we clean it up, and then the next day it trickles back out. Anyways, getting back into the game again. I usually use a lot of themey themes in the themey themes. I use a lot of color themes. So in this first room, green and gold. I love green. It's my favorite color. I was looking at a green blanket the other day, like, oh, I really need this, but I'm like hot all the time. So am I really going to use a giant green quilted blanket on my bed? Probably not. So I think better not get that. Anyways, then for this teenager room, I really went girly with it. Got these like nice soft pinky purple walls, added splashes of color with the rug. The bed is a base game bed, and I kind of chose that mauve-y blue swatch, and then gave her stuff to like have a personality. So she likes to draw or paint. There's little clutter on her dresser, nail polish and CDs, perfume, and then it really comes into just adding little bits here and there. I love that room. I think it's so cute. Alt placing things, because you know you gotta do what you gotta do, and I want all the clutter, right? So we alt place a lot in these builds. As for curtains, I just gave her these cute little curtains in white, and you know what's crazy is that they are not at the very tippy top of the roof, right? You've got some room between the top of the wall versus where that curtain hanger is, but yet when you go in and look at it, it's like it's at the very top of the wall, like touching the ceiling. I'm gonna need them to work on that and raise the roof literally just a little bit, because if you're showing me that as wall, I need that to be wall. Just a thought, okay? But we're really just finishing up. We're about to jump into all these beautiful screenshots that I've taken and really get a good view of what this little 2-bedroom, 1-bath has turned out to be. I hope you like this build. If you do, you can get it off the gallery. The name is katxthrash, just like the name here on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely keep coming back for more. I hope you have a great night wherever you are. Bye, y'all.